This is K5LYN. My name's Lynn. I'm in Austin. We get together here on Wednesday evenings and talk some vintage radio. And we also do some buy-sell trades if they're vintage radio, boat anchor related. A lot of expertise is present here on the frequency. A lot of people that are very good at working on radios are here already. So if you have an issue with a radio you've been working on, this is a good place to put out the question about what to do about it, because you're likely to get some very good advice on this frequency at this time. I'm going to call 4 or 5 people that I know are here, then we'll give it to Jay, then we'll give it to Rusty. And we've been not knowing when to start the net because the propagation is so unpredictable this winter. While we got here people to talk to, let's do some talking. I'm on the Cheap and Easy SSB. It was built by KG7TR. Cheap and Easy SSB was an article in QST 1956, and Mike built one in the year 2012. Actually, he built two, one for 20 meters and one for 80 meters. He sent me the one for 20 meters, but with 20 meters being dead, I got with Mike, and we put this one down here on 80 meters. It's driving a Johnson Viking Courier from the late 1950s, and I'm listening on a Drake 2A receiver. And I always like to say I've got the Q multiplier peaked all the way up. All right, let me call people that I've heard that are lurking here, and we'll go from there. I heard W5TLJ. Sir, are you still with us? K5LYN. Well, maybe he'll be back. How about K5EF? Nick, you down there somewhere?
Yeah, Lynn, I'm here. This is K5EF. I'm copying everybody great tonight. Running a Drake line, T4XC, R4C receiver. This T4XC has been modified, though. It's got a pair of 6146s in it instead of sweep tubes. And it's driving a 31000. So that's the story on this end. Everybody sounds great, Dad.
That's a really nice sounding Drake station, Nick. Really nice, clean audio. And is that a homebrew amplifier or a commercial job? What's that amplifier?
Oh, it's a commercial one. It's an old RF Communications 102. And the microphone's one of these old Electro Voice 636s, got.
Well, it's just clear as a bell. It's really, really nice to listen to. It doesn't have quite the fidelity because of fewer highs that some of your other stations have. I frankly like it this way. Our advanced age eardrums hear these crisp audios a lot better, so I like it quite a lot. Any updates on Winterfest? We're sure looking forward to it and gearing up for a great trip.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've got the lineup is all set. It's on the Central Electronics website if anyone's interested, or you can go to the Winterfest 2020 site, which is up in St. Louis. And they'll have a lot of information about the Ham Fest and also the W9DYV Symposium. But we're getting a pretty good list of attendees. There are already a bunch of free registrations, like right at 40 of them now. So it's going to be quite good, yes?
I think it is, too. I'm really looking forward to it. We're going to get there a day or two early to explore St. Louis. Never had any time to spend up there, so we'll be around. And the other thing I've been doing, 20 meters was very good this past Sunday. And I put out the message that all of us guys up there that have been talking to each other, some of them as long as 30 years we've never met. And I said, hey, St. Louis is as central as it gets. So you guys make it to St. Louis in January. Nick, back to you.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be a lot of fun to see everybody. So it should be a good time. And, of course, it's right after Christmas, so Santa didn't treat you right. Got a few bucks, you can spend them in the flea market.
Yeah, and driving, that means we get to put them in the trunk of the car and come home. All right, Nick, anything on your end more before I pick up the next fella?
No, I'm good. 73, I'm just standing by. It's K5EF.
Great signal. Okay, let's see if Sammy's still hanging out with those Collins he was playing with a while ago. W5DPP, how about it, Sammy?
Yeah, I'm here. Good evening there, Lynn. Anybody listening on the net, I'm over here playing with another KWM2 also. I was listening. Decided to try to crank some of these things up and see if what worked and what didn't. So this evening I'm on the 32S1. I guess I could let me just grab this hold of this thing here and push that down. That might make it better.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on the 32S1 75S2 and using a 444D microphone. this could be somebody else's if they're interested. I got it and some KWM2, and I also have a TR4 CWRIT that's going to go somewhere here before long. So that's about it for here. Merry Christmas to everybody, and we'll see you next time there. K5LYN W5DPP.
That's a really good sounding one, Sammy. Just for the heck of it, turn your audio down one notch and let me listen to it.
Okay, well, there's down at 11 o'clock there, W5DPP.
I believe I'd stick with 11 o'clock, but that's a good one. That, in terms of the way it sounds, it needs nothing. How's it look cosmetically?
It's very nice. Both the transmitter and receiver are both real nice.
You know, you might sell that. It sounds so good. You want to suggest a price here on the air?
Well, it depends on what all we want to get with it. You know, just transmit. I got transmitter, receivers, power supplies, station consoles, or you know, the basically the receiver probably be about $450 for the receiver and about $350 for the transmitter.
I'd say that's a darn good deal. Anybody wants a Collins S-Line, go for that one. All right, Sammy. Look forward to seeing it. Okay, moving on down the road here. How about my neighbor, Mr. TXW? What do you say, George? K5LYN.
Hello, Lynn, and all around the net from WB5TXW. Boy, Sammy makes me think over there. How many S-lines do I need, which is what I'm on? 32S175S3, the power supply, 30L1. Nick's so good. We're working on it. Tell you about that Saturday for breakfast. One question. Not a big deal, but we're going to have a net on the 25th of December. Lynn, you think? Over?
I won't be here. I guess if anybody's working, they can certainly throw something together, but yeah, I won't be here.
All right, got that. Well, I'll have a radio on anyway to see what kind of nonsense is going on. Anyway, I wish everybody good health. And a Merry Christmas, WB5TXW back to net.
And that radio's still talking up a storm, George. And breakfast is El Nuevo, Mexico, Lamar and Anderson Lane, 8 a.m. Saturday morning. We usually have a pretty good group. All right, let's see here. I'm going to talk to Barry right quick, and then I'm going to give it to Jay. So KF5YMF. Hey, Barry, bring us up to date. K5LYN.
All right, Lynn, I bumped the dial here. I'm still on frequency or close to it.
You're perfectly good.
All right, K5LYN, and this is K5YMF. I'm on a Swan 500C and Shure 444 mic, and going up to a dipole about 30-40 feet up. Still learning the ways of this radio. I really like it. This radio was acquired from Lynn's Museum of Cool Radios. Picked it up. Yeah, I'm looking forward to learning its ways over the holidays here. Go through the schematic and try to figure out more of how this thing works. But really enjoying it a lot. But that's about all I got to say. Wish everybody a Merry Christmas. It's only a week away. Santa's been watching. KF5YMF, back to net.
Sounding good, Barry. Hey, have you got around to trying it on 20 meters yet?
Just briefly. I wasn't hearing much on 20. May have been on at the wrong time, but we'll be trying that again. And may try it out too. Try a little bit of CW over on the what's that deal they got on the New Year's where they have the straight key night. May give that a try. Be a lot of fun. Anyways, a lot of fun. Long-time listener here, and looking forward to being on the net more. KF5YMF, back to net.
Yeah, it's sounding good, Barry. And yeah, it'll be fun to. It's hard to find 20 meters open these days, but when 20 is good, that radio will talk up a storm up there too. I used to talk to South America back when I first moved here some years ago. Okay, hey Jay, why don't you take this thing and see if you can make some sense of it? KM5QS, K5LYN.
Okay, Lynn, we'll give her a shot here. Alrighty, this is JKM5QS. Tonight I'm on the Kenwood 830, going through a 922 Kenwood amplifier and using an Electro Voice 664A. On favorite of the bird because he can make it sound good from 3 rooms away until we put the cloth over his head. Anyway, that's my story, and let's see here. Who else? W5TLJ, are you still in there? I'm not hearing him. K0SCD, how about you, Steve?
Well, good afternoon, good evening, Jay, and all the producers. K0SCD up in Tyler on the old trusty old Kenwood 520 at 3001, the dipole up about 40-odd feet, an MC50, and that's about it from up here. Back to you, Jay. Good to hear everybody. K0SCD.
Okay, Steve. This sounds good as usual. Alrighty, Matt, KK5DR, your turn. Well, maybe Matt's across the room. Let me see. Well, I don't have anybody else written down here. So, who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now, please.
MOE 105JJI.
Whiskey Oscar Zulu.
Alrighty, I got 3 right there. That'll work. MOE, go ahead, Mo.
Yeah, this is WA5MOE. Hamilton Mike, we're in College Station. Everybody's got a good signal in here right now. There's a little noise in the background as usual. But we're running the Drake TR4 CW barefoot into an inverted V. And everybody sounds good here. All right, and I want to, if I don't get a chance again, wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a safe holiday.
Well, thank you, Mike. And yeah, it is about that time. 1 week away. Well, I hope everybody's been good. I know better than that. Thank you, Mike. Anything else?
Oh, that'll do it. Like I said, just now turned this thing on. I was wondering if it's going to drift. It's pretty good. It's amazing. It's a nice radio, too.
All right. Good deal. No, it sounds fine. All righty. JJI, your turn, sir.
Thank you, Jay. This is N5JJI. Talking on an old Hot Water 101 barefoot, a DN500 microphone that's static, out through a tuner and into my 160-meter loop. And that's about all from New Braunfels tonight, N5JJI.
Well, all righty then. Sounds great. No problems down here. We're going to get this done before the band changes its mind. Thank you, sir. Well, let me see if I can get old Dan down there. K8WOZ, the home of the Woodpecker Factory.
Yeah, good evening, Jay, and all the other boat anchor aficionados. This is Dan KWOZ in downtown Houston. And by the way, Jay, you're 20 over here now. You've come up. Lynn dropped down a bit, but you're right up way above the noise here. Anyway, we're just running the standard Kenwood TS820, and we're driving a homebrew single 400, about 600 watts. I need to do something about my tuned input. I can get about 750 out of it, I believe. Anyway, the microphone is a Kenwood MC50. The antenna is a 2-band bazooka up there about 35 feet. And that's about it. I was going to, in fact, I probably will sell this radio pretty quick because I got another piece of gear coming in that's going to have to fit in that slot. But I really like this one. I've had 820s before, but I like this one better than any of the rest of them I've had. And it's got all the filters in it too and all that stuff. Anyway, I was going to try and check in twice and go downstairs and check in with that Swan 500C that I got going, and seems to work quite well, but it's just too cold downstairs here to go down there tonight. So I'll wait till another little more congenial Wednesday. That's it from here. Merry Christmas to everyone, and hope to see you in a week after Wednesday. KWOZ. Back to you, Jay.
Okay, Dan. Yeah. Next Wednesday being Christmas Day, it might not be too many people playing boat anchors, but Somebody will have a radio on. We'll see what happens anyway. Alrighty. That does sound good, though. Of course, it's Kenwood, so it should. I'm not biased or anything. Thank you, Dan. Alrighty, let me take one or two more, and then we'll let Rusty have a turn at it. Who else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited?
KL7 Charlie Delta.
Okay, let's see. There's Charlie Delta, and who was that underneath him?
W5DK.
Alrighty, I'll get y'all two, and then stand by Rusty. KL7CD, go ahead, Mike.
Okay, Jay, thanks for picking me up. Everybody really sounds good tonight. The rig I'm on is a TS520S by Kenwood, using an MC50 mic, and I'm running that through Heathkit SB201, fed to a dipole using coax. The dipole's up about 25 feet. I'm working on a 20A, a Central Electronics 20A, so I've got a technical question for Lynn there regarding, I've replaced all the paper capacitors and electrolytic capacitors and checked the tubes. I haven't turned it on yet, but there's a couple of suspect capacitors that I'm afraid they might be paper, but I think he'll know. They're really, really, really small. Anyway, that's it from here, Jay. Hope you're copying me okay. KL7, Charlie Delta, Merry Christmas to everyone. On it, Jay?
Sure, go ahead, Lynn. I was going to turn it to you for that anyway.
Can you send me a picture?
Yeah, I can try. I can try to do it. It says on the schematic it's 3 picofarad between the crystal and one of the tube leads. And when I actually look at it, it says 2.7 picofarad. And I'll send it to you. It's white, quite small.
Okay, I'll go to Michael. Yeah, send me a picture, and we'll look up on the schematic. We'll get it figured out.
Okay, thank you, Lynn. I'll do it.
Thank you, Jay.
Alrighty, good deal. Sound like another one's coming together. Directly, we're going to have more Central Electronics on here than anything else. Well, maybe not, but close. W5DK, your turn, sir.
All right, evening, Jay, everybody. Lynn on the side and my neighbor, Mike, CD. This is Don. I'm in Spring Branch, north of San Antonio, and the station is all reliable Drake station. It's a TR4, and I'm using a D104, and powering that up with a station console, C4, with the black and the red buttons, the go and the no-go, and using an L4 amp, not a B, just an old L4, early serial number. And not using a tuner, just running that to a double bazooka at about 45 feet apex. Everybody sounds good? Using my older ears, as Lynn would say, everybody sounds good. They'll have a good Christmas. And back to you, Jay. W5DK.
Okay, good deal. Well, things seems to be working pretty good. So as long as the band's still working, and thank you for checking in. And real quick, I do have a surplus of Kenwood 599 Delta and one set of 599 Alpha twins. If anybody's interested, just get a hold of me and we can talk about the details. Might not cost as much as you think. So, them KM5QS, I'm good in QRZ. And if you really want to, I'll give you my phone number later. But meantime, WK5R, your turn, sir.
Is it the band or the radio?
I think he fell asleep.
I think he's talking.
No, he's there.
What's going on, George?
He did, Lynn.
All right. I don't know what's happening with the band or the radio, but Rusty, we lost him. All right. So maybe somebody will come in and straighten this out. Was anybody hearing Rusty very well? Apparently not. So Rusty, check it out. If you get it figured out, come back and talk to us. All right. I guess I'll take another turn here right quick. This is K5LYN, Lynn in Austin, returning on the cheap and easy SSC homebrew radio from QST 1956. Who else wants to talk to us tonight? I'm listening.
Kilo Charlie, Lima Tango.
Okay, Kilo 5 who?
Kilo Charlie, 5 Lima.
Well, I'm afraid we're losing the band. This may be what happens, because I heard Kilo 5. Kilo 5, talk to us one more, and let's see if anybody can pick you up.
Kilo 5 Lima Tango.
LT, okay. Talk.
Good evening, Lynn. Everybody on that? I'll keep it short. I think the band is going away. Got the Heathkit stuff running tonight, SB101, going through SB201, outside the antennas of the cedar trees. Merry Christmas to everybody, and probably talk to y'all next year. K5LT.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Lyle, this is a tough one. I'm glad you got in. Is my signal down on your end?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay, I'm still hearing you too. But no, we heard you fine, but looks like the bottom's falling out of this thing. I'm glad we started the net when we did. All right, let's see if there's anybody else out there that can hear me. Wants to talk boat anchors tonight. K5LYN, listening?
Lynn, I believe KC5L was in there also.
Okay, maybe I didn't hear who that was quite right. Jay, go ahead and pick up whoever you heard.
KC5L, Tom, go ahead.
And tonight we're on the talking on the Central Electronics 104 miles.
All right. Thank you, Tom. Merry Christmas right back at you. And everybody else that can hear me while we still have a band. You want to try a few more, Lynn?
Well, let me ask you that. Was that Tom all along, or did I really hear K5LT?
No, you really did get LT. And 5L was in there, too. So that helped for a little confusion there for a minute.
Yeah, they might have been. I got it figured out. Okay. I'm glad to know I wasn't crazy. All right, glad to hear everybody. All right, I'll give it one more try, Jay, and if I don't score, then you pick it up. Who wants to talk boat anchors on this night when the band is falling apart? Quick, K5LYN. Well, somebody might have come back to me, but I couldn't do it. Jay, give it a try.
Okay, I'll pick him up. Go ahead, Byron. Okay, Byron, good deal. This is Jay, by the way, but that's okay. Just don't call me late for dinner. We'll be all right. Sounding great down here on that barefooted 830. I guess the band is moving around on us. Thank you, sir, for checking in. Merry Christmas. Is anybody else for the boat anchors before we lose the band? All right. Anyone else for the boat anchors?
How about it, Jay, from W5GAP?
Whiskey 5, question mark.
Whiskey 5, good answer 5. Gene.
Oh, yeah. Go, Gene.
Okay, I finally own a boat anchor tonight, Jay, and the group. An 820 Kenwood, and I got it working good. Driving in the 04, and y'all are all good tonight. Thank you, Jay, for letting me in. W5GAP.
Oh, you're sounding great back here, Gene. That's good. We got a South Louisiana check-in tonight. My day is complete. Now, Merry Christmas over there, and keep Rudolph out of the boudin this year, okay?
Oh, he likes boudin.
Yeah, I know he do.
Being well, Dave and Shelley. Thank you, Jay.
Okay, thanks for checking in, Gene. All right, we're working our way down. I'm going to see if I can get one more, and then we'll give Rusty another shot, and if it's land's still here, it'll be here. If not, we'll see what happens. Who else? Go ahead now, Sammy. Yes, sir, it's transmitting. I can understand everything you say. Now, the band is shifted, so it's really hard to give it a definitive deal, but I would say it's working just fine. Okay, well, your signal came up that time, or the band came up, whatever, and it does. It sounds really good for a Collins without its clothes on, so to speak. No, it sounds great. Get a little cleaner, and it'll be ready to go. Thank you, Sammy, and Merry Christmas. Rusty, I'm gonna give you one more shot. Go ahead.
All right. Well, we'll give her a shot. Anybody out there come out? One more time. Anybody else come out? Well, I'm not getting anybody, Jay.
Well, why don't you go ahead and say your deal, and I'll see if Lynn wants to pick it up after you're done, and if not, then we can go do whatever we got to do.
Well,
yes, sir, he did. Okay, Lynn. Yeah, that's probably a thing. I think the band's in a slow spot right now, and it may come back up in 20, 30 minutes, something like that. So if I don't hear any loud stations this time, we're going to stick around for a little while, but it's going to get kind of quiet because the band's playing with us. So Lynn's going to fire up another rig, and he'll be on the air here shortly, and we'll see what happens. We're just playing tag with the band, I guess. This is JKM5QS. with Boat Anchors Unlimited. And is there anyone else that can hear me well that wants to get in here tonight? I heard a KJ something and an N something. Try it again. November Delta. Go ahead, sir, and I'll try to copy.
That's what I try to reach out and check in. Kilo November 4, Juliet November Delta,
All right, Kilo November 4, Juliet November Delta. I got you that time in Florida. Cool. That's a long ways away. I guess the band's stretching out. I'm down here in Alice, Texas. This is an old Kenwood 830 with a 922 amplifier, and this is the Boat Anchors Unlimited net, which is open to all check-ins. We just get on here every Wednesday night. If you haven't heard us before, if you have, and I'm telling you something you already know, excuse me. But anyway, that's what we're doing, and other rigs are welcome. Everybody's welcome to check in. So. Are you on a boat anchor, or are you just wondering what we're doing? Okay. I'm sorry, the band is not cooperating very well, but thanks for checking in anyway, and maybe next time. We do this every Wednesday night. Sometime between 6:30 and 7:30 is our starting time. Just depends on what the band's doing. And so we'll be here if you want to try it again not next Wednesday, that's Christmas. We probably won't be here. But then, let's see, the Wednesday after that would be New Year's, wouldn't it? Well, generally we're here on Wednesday night, so you'll catch us sometime.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Somebody said hello?
Sorry, Jay, I thought I was on the dummy load.
Dummy load? What?
I said I thought I was on the dummy load.
Oh, okay. Oops.
Yeah.
Well, I think I've about run out of stuff for right now, but we'll be here for a few minutes. So this is KM5QS, and we're let's see, how do they say it in Congress? Temporarily yield the rest of my time. Or am I reserving my time? I don't know which.
KM5QS. We're still moving into Louisiana, Jay, but everyone else has disappeared. W5GOP.
I know. Well, I tell you what, I love this Kenwood. I love the new Kenwood too.
I got an 820. You said you had an 830. What's the difference?
Oh, the difference, does your 820 have a digital readout?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There's still a difference. 830 is a little bit newer, and like that, 820 is a great radio. Basically, they're probably pretty close to the same receiver.
All right, well, thank you for enlightening me. The receiver on this thing is terrific. Way better than anything else I got. Let me let you go, James Hollerman at me. W5GOP. Thank you, Jay.
All right.
Hey, Jay, I have a technical question as to the WAV.
Well, I I got right now. I got another step time. So Mama hasn't got here. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, just a simple question. I could prove it myself, but I'm too lazy and I think I know. If you have a plate meter to read 0 to 500 milliamps per gram, and it works okay, reading about 250, 400 milli, different times. And this is with another milliamp meter across that in parallel with it. Will they both read the same?
I don't know. I will. Yeah.